I'm Melissa Kono. I am the Community Resource Development Educator with the University of Wisconsin Division of Extension here in Trempealeau County, and I want to talk to you today about the ballot that's being used for the August 9th primary. The primary in August is a partisan primary, which means voters can only vote in one party, and they choose their designation at the top of the ballot, and they can choose which party they vote for, and they can only vote within that party. This is a sample of our ballot that we'll be using here in Trempealeau County. It is front and back. There is lots of information on this ballot, and I just want you to make sure that you know how to properly fill out a ballot. So voters will have to choose their party designation. You don't have to register with a party. You can vote in another party for the primary purposes, but you can only vote in one party. So we have the selection of Democratic, Republican, Libertarian, and Constitution parties. The first of the parties appears on the ballot as the Democratic Party, followed by the Republican Party. And the offices, there's some statewide offices of governor, lieutenant governor, Attorney General, and Secretary of State, and State Treasurer. There's also one of the U.S. Senators that's up for re-election this year, and then also our representative in Congress, and then our state Senate, our state assembly representative, and then on the local level, we have the sheriff's race, the coroner, and the clerk of courts. Now, not all of these have ballot candidates here in the primary, so people can elect to write in, but just note that only registered write-ins are counted. And then be sure to look at the ballot both front and back to make sure you're filling out all the information. The Republican Party candidates continue on the back here, and then the congressional and libertarian parties also have their candidates here when they have candidates running. Some places in Trempealeau County also have a school referendum, and that's located here at the bottom. So don't forget to fill that out. And if you don't know someone, you don't have to vote for each office.
I want to share some of the functions that are available on the myvote.wi.gov site for Wisconsin. This is the official voter registration and voter management site for the state of Wisconsin. This is the site that you'll want to use. Please be aware that there are third parties that have voter registration sites that may pop up in a Google search, but I would stay away from those and just use the official site. What's great about this site is you can check your voter information, find your polling place, see what's on your ballot, update any name or address changes you might have. You can register to vote, and even request and track an absentee ballot. So I'm going to show you the ballot information. Coming up in August, we have the partisan primary. This is a little different than other types of elections in that in Wisconsin, people can only vote within one political party. You don't need to register with that party or anything like that. You just choose privately on your ballot which party you want to vote. So if you select this first one here in Democratic, you'll see the sample ballot for the next election and the Democratic candidates that are available on that ballot. This gives you a chance to look at who's on the ballot ahead of time, maybe research the candidates if you don't know anything about them. I'll show you the Republican ballot for the next election. Lists all the Republican candidates for governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, secretary of state, state treasurer, U.S. senator, representative in Congress, our state senator. And just note that this may vary based on where you live. I'm just looking at one district right now. And then Trempealeau County Clerk of Court, we interviewed those candidates for a form. They're listed here. And then depending on where you live, there may be a referendum as well. So this MyVote site gives you an opportunity to look at what's on the ballot. And the Libertarian and Constitution parties also have some candidates listed as well, following here on this page. So I hope this gives you a little more information about what to look for coming up on August 9th in the partisan primary. The polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. You can request an absentee ballot ahead of time if you think that you can't make it. Registered voters are able to request an absentee ballot be mailed to them, or your clerk may offer in-person voting at the polling place up to the election, there's just no absentee voting the day before the election. I hope this helps.